everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Takedownman, and I'm back with another episode here. And guess what, guys? Today I'm going to talk about a few things that's been getting on my nerves lately, and that's some of the comments on here. For the most part, man, you guys have been doing great. You guys have been commenting. You guys have really been adding into the conversation. You really have. But then there's always those ones that want to just come on and just really just throw some really weird bullshit out there on my comment feed. Like this guy, Repo Jones. It was left like 3 hours ago. And it says, why won't you give out the links? You want everybody to run to you. You got the secret information and can't nobody else have it. Look, bro, info is for sharing, not to hide up under your armpits. You want everybody under my armpits, okay. You want everybody to come to you. People like you don't deserve nothing hiding and harboring information. It just get no pettier than that. I bet you hide the toilet paper, the toothpaste, the soap, snacks, and everything. You need to put petty right next to your name before and after. Well, maybe I will. However, Repo Jones, if I show links to the sites that are like Red Rooms and stuff like that, and just the really horrible illegal sites, there's this funny little place called Federal Prison that, well, apparently I'm not trying to go to as a YouTuber. Yeah, so you can kiss my ass. I mean, I think it, yeah, I don't know. It just, I don't know. It just seems to me like it's really, really stupid. And then, of course, I have one that's like, hey, is my anus turned inside out? And I'm like, I don't know, ask your boyfriend. Then, of course, a lot of people, oh, well, this is, this is on Bestcore or Gorgasm or Orgish or Gorgish. And I'm like, okay. Most things that start out on the deep web, I'll let you guys know now, they eventually do end up on the surface web. It's, especially for gore. It's just once it's done, it's done. It's out there. It's for anybody to watch. And there's not much the government will do about that. I have noticed, because gore sites are very popular nowadays, apparently. The owners of them make a whole lot of money and stuff, and that's just the way it works. That's just the way it is. Alright. Takedownman. Atheists believe in the devil. Please admit that they believe in the devil. Please admit that they worship the devil. That's some damn name in Arabic writing. Okay, Mustafa. Well, let me tell you how it works, okay? Atheists don't believe in anything supernatural. They don't believe in the flying boogeymen in the sky. They just simply don't believe in the shit. So it just wouldn't make any sense to be saying that they worship the devil. That's a devil worshiper. Even most Satanists don't believe in the devil or God. They just believe in just screwing around and drinking and screwing around some more and having lots and lots of unprotected sex. And that's basically what they believe in. Bestcore has this shit. Bestcore has this. I've seen this on Bestcore. Oh, I know what site you're talking about. Yeah, that's why it didn't show up. Because yeah, it would get me in trouble and that person in trouble. So yeah, it got deleted. And alright, what the hell is up with people, alright, saying, sending me their rap videos? Alright, I'm not a rapper, I am not a producer. I've had quite a few people saying, hey, please send this to your producers, need talent agent. I don't have a producer, I produce my own shit, which is why it's so shitty, to be honest. because I have no idea about editing. I am very limited on what I could do. Most of the stuff I use is free. I paid for Bandicam just to do screenshots, and that's it. That really is that's really all there is to it. All right, so the next one's, asking, why do you always ask for donations? You're a YouTuber. YouTubers should never ask for donations. You should be happy to do this for free. If you weren't getting paid for YouTube, you'd probably do it for free anyways. Now, that response is both true and false for the simple reason of this. If I wasn't getting paid to do this, there would be no way in hell I would have time to research everything that I've researched in over 400 deep web videos, over 700 sites. There's no way that I would have time for that. I mean, like, literally, there would be no way. There would be no way in hell. I'd just be on here doing rant videos or other stupid shit. I don't know. But either way, that's all I would be doing. I would maybe have done one for the deep web, and that's it. Because it literally takes that much time. It will take up to 70 hours a week just looking that shit up alone. Not to mention, once you get bigger in YouTube land, which I am dealing with now, which I'm not complaining though either, because I'm loving it. However, the comments, there are just so many of them. All you can do is hit like all the way up to show that, hey, yeah, I checked out your comment. But you said the same thing like 500 other people have said, so I'm really not going to write a response. It's that simple. All right, next. Takedownman, wish you could walk me through the deep web. Takedownman, can you please show me IRC? Tell me how to do it exactly, step by step. Takedownman, want you to teach me how to hack. Can you please teach me hacking? No, and no. If you can't figure stuff out from watching my videos and then going and researching some things for yourself, you just don't need to be on there. It's just that simple. I do not want to teach step-by-step tutorials to people one-on-one because I just literally don't have the time. I don't even have the time to do running dialogues in the comments right now. I really don't. So if somebody's trolling and shit, I apologize. I honestly can't see it. Vote their shit down, it'll get removed. However, if too much trolling gets done, I apparently found out in a couple of videos they did shut off the comments because of trolling. The people fighting back and forth were so bad, they shut the comments off. So, sorry guys, that's just how it works. But unfortunately, every now and then I'll get caught up, and it seems like, all right, cool, I'm caught up. I can answer the running dialogues, and as I'm answering them, the little tally thing's just ticking, tick, 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 tick. I mean, it's like literally, like right now I have 390 comments that have come in the last hour and a half. And then there's another 195 comments in the likely spam section part. That's just in the comments. That's not even in the message box. That's not on the Facebook for their comments. That's not the messages on Facebook. That's not the messages on Google or Twitter. And it's like, holy shit. I am like running to each site because apparently that's what you got to do nowadays to make, to keep your YouTube up and going. But it takes a lot out of me just trying to get that done. So yeah, no, it wouldn't happen. I would not be doing it. Sites down. Why is all your stuff from last year down? Because the FBI, Europol, Interpol, Dutch police, like all different kinds of organizations, including the Mossad, actually went in and took down a shitload of sites. They had like this big conjoined effort, and for whatever was illegal there but legal here, they would take it down. And whatever was legal there but illegal here, they took it down. So it was what they really did. The government kind of used this little roundabout way to even get freedom of speech sites shut down by saying, oh, well, we didn't do it. Europol did it, or Interpol did it, or this one did it, and that one did it. That's actually how that happened. And that's why most of those sites no longer work. Secondly, it's the Onion. Okay, Onion sites tend not to stay up that long. And the ones that do go down tend to come back up very soon, very shortly. I mean, it's just that simple. Here's another one. I want a detailed list of everything that you have put up over the years. Can you please give this to me in 48 hours? Want to start surfing on deep web? Hell to the no. There's over 700 links, and I don't even know which ones work and which ones don't. Secondly, watch the videos if you want to know. If you want to know what they're about, if you want to know what the links are, go through each and every video. I took the time to make the videos, so if you want my help for the deep web, that should be good enough for you. It really, really should be. I really don't know what the hell's going on. You guys can't tell, I'm just in kind of a pissy mood today. Haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep and stuff. Just the house and stuff like that. Everybody's just been up and down, and people arguing, and things going on, and so forth. And yeah, that's just what it is, guys. It is a problem. It is a bitch. The next comments about smoking. Takedownman, all people do is support your smoking habit. Don't give money to Takedownman. He will buy cigarettes with it. Well, you know what? For a month's supply of cigarettes for me, it costs less than $20. I get a bag of tobacco, I get a bag of tubes. Every now and then I might grab a pack of Newports. But it's not that often because cigarettes have become so expensive these days that it's easier just to roll your own. Not only that, there's a whole lot less chemicals in the roll your owns versus buying straight up packs. This stuff right here is actually pipe tobacco. So this was Santa Claus smokes, just in a cigarette filter. No, anyways, guys. Alright. So then somebody else told me that I really need to up my game, hire a production crew, and start making better films and better content. YouTube demands it. Actually, YouTube doesn't demand it. YouTube was started out by people like me making cheesy videos on cameras a whole lot less than 1080p. I can promise you that. Just because some people have great production quality value videos does not take away from the fact that everybody has something to say on YouTube. No matter how stupid, no matter how ignorant you may think it is, to them it's important, and to millions of other people it's probably important too. Even if they've only got a couple views, it just means that their videos haven't been found by those people yet. However, everybody has something valid to say on YouTube. Yeah, I'm so tired of people telling me, oh, well, you should buy, better equipment, hire a camera crew. I'm making around like $1,500-$1,600 a month right now on YouTube. That's with people donating. And I got a family to take care of, rent to pay, light bill, food. I gotta buy clothes whenever clothes get old. Yeah, no. Secondly, most camera crews, I couldn't even afford a week paying for a camera crew. You want to pay for a camera crew? Send me the money, and then I'll get a professional camera crew. I know to make a documentary alone, because I was looking to make a documentary about the deep web, actually about different things. I wanted like a running series. I found out it was going to be $20,000 alone just to make this thing. Just to make one that's like an hour and 30 minutes long. It's going to be like $20,000. So yeah. if I can't afford that, what in the hell makes you think that I can afford to hire production crews to shoot my videos? Right now, I'm trying to raise up the money alone just to get an office so I can do YouTube from it. So I don't have to do it outside anymore in a crowded ass house. Speaking of crowded ass house, we will probably be going away and moving again. I'm not going to say where, but we're probably going to be moving again. So this time, hopefully it won't be as far. So yeah. And for all you who always ask, why do you move so much? Why do you move so much? Is what it is I'm a member of a church. They don't actually watch my videos, so it doesn't matter. I can go ahead and say it. I'm a member of a church that we're not very happy with, and I have since lost my faith, is really the best way to put it. I don't believe in any of that anymore. I mean, it's just that simple. I just really don't believe in anything anymore. So, and we wish to leave. That's really what it boils down to. We basically move with them from one location to another, to another, to another. They have a lot of locations all over the U.S. I was working as a pastor. I just don't want to do it. I really don't. I don't feel right leading people on down that path anymore. So yeah. As far as people getting worried about me whenever I say, this is humanity and so forth, being bad and stuff, it's always been that way. It's always been that way. It's not because I've been watching this video and that video. No, technically, I cannot see the videos. I really can't. They're blurry as shit. Alright, because most of them are very low quality, low production, and a lot of them are dark videos, so I can't actually see what the hell's going on in these videos. I really can't. I don't actually do the snapshots on the videos. Somebody else does. I have somebody who helps me from time to time, and they send me things like that. That's really where it comes from. That's what it is. So yeah, technically that person would be the person you need to worry about watching too much of it, because they watch a lot of it, I'm sure, and they try to do the best that they can to at least make sure it's not on YouTube as well, so YouTube doesn't automatically flag it. The fact that videos are up is a good thing that says, well, YouTube hasn't automatically flagged it yet, so yay, So that's pretty much what it is. Alright, so let's see here. The deep web is slow as shit. It's not that interesting. It's not that fun. It is slow. It's slow for videos. It's slow for loading pictures. However, like, if you go on sites like Galaxy and you go on sites like the Intel Exchange, there are no pictures. So it loads up relatively quickly. It's all just people writing stuff out. There is no JavaScript. So you can actually make like really freaking decent videos. You really can. And that's just how it works. Hold on, I guess I gotta stretch. Either way, that's just how it works, guys. I don't really know how else to put that one. But, places like Galaxy, Intel Exchange, and so forth are idea centers. People share their ideas. They share all kinds of different facts. It's great ways of educating yourself. Okay, and especially if you're into algorithms and you're into solving very hard, complicated things, they put it up there. They do cryptology. They do things on M theory, which I love. I love M theory. I do. All right, so of course, people saying, oh, you don't show the worst things on the deep web. Well, of course I don't. If I did, my YouTube would be shut down tomorrow. It actually probably shut down within the next 15, 20 minutes of after putting it up. I mean, really. Secondly, people already know there's some bad stuff on there. And it gives them ammunition to fight it. It gives them ammunition to maybe push their politicians or whoever into fighting and getting the bad stuff taken down. Because in all honesty, why would you take the freedom of speech sites down? You know, why would you even take the drug sites down, really? I mean, come on. If drugs were legalized, it's pretty obvious that there would actually be a lot less crime. It really would be, because it wouldn't be something that people would have to do so shadily and get locked up for it. I mean, Amsterdam's got it right. Their crime levels went way down because they've legalized a lot of stuff. You know, also, I know a lot of people's going to jump my ass for saying this, but whatever, I don't care. Prostitution should be legal as well. If somebody is over the age of 18 and that's what they want to do with their life, so be it. Let them. This way they can, you know, make it a requirement to get checked. They can tax it, whatever they want to do. Pay out some deficit. Get a country out of a, you know, recession or depression. Same thing with the drugs. This way, too, a woman can go and say, hey, this dude's making me prostitute. I don't want to do it. And they can get out of a situation. Because 9 times out of 10, whenever they get caught prostituting, what happens? They get in trouble. And some of them telling the pimp. The pimp gets into trouble every now and then, but not really. I mean, but for the most part, the girls get into trouble. The girls get the blunt of everything. So this way, if they're actually being forced, there's laws in place to make things happen. You know, also it takes a lot less time, I guess you could say, to go through the things like that. Because, like, they're so busy knocking out all these sites. Why don't they knock out the child porn sites? Why don't they knock out the terrorist sites? Why don't they knock out things like that? Cartel sites and so forth. They'd go after all that stuff. It'd be a lot simpler. It'd be a lot easier. It's not, it wouldn't really be that hard if all this other stuff was legalized. Yeah, I'm all for the legalization of that stuff. So just in case you guys didn't know. All right. Ranting and raving. I know some of you guys love it. Other people hate it. They're like, damn, dude, you just can't ever get to a point, can you? Yeah, basically, though, there's just a lot of, like, really hateful comments. But like I said, the majority of them are pretty great, guys. They really are. I'm just in a shit mood today just because that's how I woke up. I didn't get much sleep. And I'm actually staying up tonight because I got to go handle some things, like, in the next, like, 2-3 hours. So, and that's just how it works. But either way, guys, you know, I just always end up sleeping so much I just can't get up, and that's just what it is. And that's life, I guess, you know. I gotta stay up. So, but either way, you know, if I seem like I'm in a shitty mood today, it's because I am. But at the same time, it'll be better later on. So, whatever, huh? But I figured I would put up a video for you guys, just talking about the comments and so forth. Also, I'm going to do another video here in a minute about the Q&As. So you guys can leave comments down in that comment part to ask questions, and I will come on here and answer them. All right, guys, this is your boy Takedownman saying don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And something some of you guys hate, don't forget to donate if you can. It'll say support Takedownman with the I at the top, on the top right of the box, of the screen there, where you're watching my video right now. And if you click that, it'll open up, have my picture on it. If you can't do that, don't forget, I also have a Patreon account, guys. So either way, this is your boy Takedownman saying thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Peace out. Mahalo. And yeah, guys, time to make another video.